What's up everybody and welcome back in. It is 9Noman here, continuing on day 3 of Strange Antiquities. So yesterday we helped a person curse her friend. We may have gotten stuck on the equivalent of the game over minigame for far too long, but it's fine. Don't stress. What are you? You look like part of a Resident Evil map. Second floor map has been found. There's more to the shop that I haven't explored yet. I should take a look around. Ooh. Oh, cool. Okay. What are you? Nothing to remark. Can you spin? You look like you can spin. Painful. Oh, wow, this is much more involved than I expected. Greywick Farm, strange horticulture, the barrows, the old jail, Museum of History, the spoken word, Keystone Manor. Okay. Can I visit these places? The bleak stones stand in their circle in quiet defiance of time. Once home to witchcraft and rituals, now abandoned, silent, and still like the surrounding lake. There's magic here, I can feel it, but nothing left for me to uncover. I'll let you sleep, I'm not going to wake you up, dude. It's definitely one of the symbols in the symbology book. Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. EW, that is Eli White. Can I keep this? On thaumic fields. All thaumic objects produce a field of sorts, although invisible to the naked eye. They can be observed by placing an object over a thaumic lens. A diurnic field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite attempts to study them over the years. Okay. Close you. Explore. The scent of damp hay lingers in the air as crows pick the muddy ground between weathered stone barns. The farmer lifts his gaze briefly, offering little more than a nod before turning back to his work. I don't think I'll find anything useful here. Oh, I think it was, okay, strongly hinting at me to go to the wine cellar. Hospital, house, boatyard, dockside, museum, manor, Covenant Station pit. Does it seem to be... this doesn't seem right. There's nothing here. Oh shit, I can... Okay. I need to do better. This curious plant shop on the edge of town is a quiet haven away from the bustle of the centre. Ordinarily, I'd be delighted to while away some time there, but I have important work to do. And yet, an hour later, I find myself leaving the shop with a potted palliance and a weight off my shoulders. I've been chatting with the proprietor about the similarities and differences between our two disciplines, with a gently purring hellebore curled up in my lap. Oh. That is adorable. Okay, I am uncertain where. Stored a couple of wine items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Oh, it's next to us. Well, where are we? Hmm. Oh, 29. Okay. The proprietor, Mrs. Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain that I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Yes, well, take a lot of them out of here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all. He's done for me, but I don't like the thought of these unnaturals in my cellar. Interesting. Okay. Our wares have increased. Okay. Francesca Robertson. Ow. Good afternoon. No, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford? It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some effect. We do have an entry on that. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They're placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Okay, we're going to need to use the scales. And it needs to be stone. I'm assuming 100% stone. Nope, you are too light. Winner, winner. Vacant. The item is made of stone. Weighing the item using my scales shows that it is exactly 1 pound, indeed. Daedalus link. A daedalus link is a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they might point to some facet of flight, a feather, or the wings of a bird or insect, for example. Okay. Temperance Parker. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has gotten me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Okay. I would like a shield charm too, if possible. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An Oshadic spirit or wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, in ancient and some would say primitive, blah blah blah. We have read this before. I was mistaken last time, but I do not think I will be this time. Also, this is a... have I already forgotten what you're called? Evocant. Cool. Okay. Shield charm. The pendant has a symbol of protection. Indeed it does. St. John's anvil. These items have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name, a fact that is reflected in their designs. They have quite different uses, however. Whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. They can even be tuned to filter out certain noises, but allow others to be heard still. Protection charm. Oh, no, shield charm. I believe. What's up, buddy? Hugh Langston. There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. Ooh, there. Small shed next to a pond at a Y in the road with a side junction. I'm assuming you're a church, maybe with trees. I will track you down. High Green Church is number 4. There's a pond here. Yep. This was a mistake. Oh, oops. I was so confident too. Church. Okay, let's have a look at that little note again. In here, buildings on the road, some kind of body of water, I'm assuming, and a forest. Body of water. Y in the road. Let's try here. Yes. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it, and I notice that there is another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. 2 for 1. Okay, what do we got? Orange gemstone made of bronze. Feels a little warmer than I would expect. Polished. Warm and vibrating with energy. Gold and silver in combo. Okay. Elias picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hungerford house, where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Oshadic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleaston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behaviour. But first, I would like a vestiger. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. The world building in this game is very, very well done. I really enjoy it. It's like just a little bit of cosmic horror, a little bit of the occult mixed in with the mundane. Like, we know there's something up, but what is up? We want a vestiger. A vestiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. So I'm just going to bring things close and see if you make any of the flames change color. Because I have nothing else to go on right now. I'm assuming it would be a pretty immediate change. But if not, we will just keep trying. Oh, would it be faster if I just picked up the candle and brought it over? Here, look at that. That's game of the year. Using a candle, I am able to confirm that flames burn blue in its presence. A vesture. Moonstone Guardian. For the banishment of Hobbs' fear and Noctis' sight, these tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Like you, Jupiter. Okay. 2 days earlier, the rider and his fellow adventurer were deep underground exploring the tunnels below the Kirkhead Tower when they made a discovery. The relation at their find would soon turn to horror. Oh damn, I am hooked. But I will end that there. Thank you once again, everybody, for joining for another installment of Strange Antiquities. I will be back with another episode very soon, and we will see where we end up next.